What's up? Anyways, what's going on, you guys? How you doing? This is John Sanders with 50 All-Stars, checking in for Limitless Hoops and giving you guys an update. So we got a couple of you guys on right now. Let's make sure you guys can hear me. I'm not sure what you're listening to, so let me check. Are these on? There we go. All right. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me, if everything's okay, and I will begin. All right. Again, we're following this book as always. LimitlessHoops.com is for the book, and the book tells you everything that you should be doing on a daily basis to become as amazing as you want to be. All right. What's up, Leandra? How you doing, man? So today is, what is today? It's September 14th. Does that sound about right? Check. And we had a big weekend in the NBA. Again, I know our goal is to ultimately make the NBA. In the NBA, we had the biggest story was the Clippers. The Clippers were up 3-1 on the Nuggets. The Nuggets, who were just down 3-1 against the Utah Jazz. They stormed back to beat those guys 4-3. And now they're doing the same exact thing to the Clippers, which is crazy. So I think that game 7 is it tonight or tomorrow night? Tonight's Monday. They played on Sunday, so it's tomorrow night. So they will play on Tuesday night, all right, for the Game 7 finale of that crazy series. Again, the Nuggets are so far below the Clippers in terms of like talent and other things like that, but the Denver Nuggets just refuse to die. So I love that a lot. Our quote of the day is "Stay strong." All right, stay strong. Stay as strong mentally and physically as you can throughout life. All right? That means to prevent injuries, to prevent meltdowns in your mind. You want to stay strong. All right? So every day you want to build on that strength, whether it be doing activities for the brain where you're maybe doing some planks, maybe making sure that like your brain is being utilized in a way where it's gaining strength. All right? Because the mind is just like a muscle, just like the body is. All right. So when your body is going through stuff, getting stronger, it's actually getting weaker during that time. And when it recovers, it gets stronger each and every single time. So make sure that you are exercising your mind and your body throughout your entire life so that you can be as strong as you can when the time comes. I promised you guys that I would update you on Dylan Deviney. All right? He's the one kid I know right now besides, Finn Kaufman is kind of trying to do it. But Dylan Deviney says he wants to fully do this. He wants to go by the book every single day. He wants to do all 6 workouts for the day. He wants to film them, put them online. He wants to do the challenge for the day. He wants to do the homework for the day, the monthly homework. And he also wants to watch the movie each month. So those are 9 different things. The 6 workouts, the daily challenge, the monthly homework, and the movie. If he watches the movie on the first of the month, he doesn't have to watch it ever again, of course. So that would just be 8 things. So it's 8 things plus the movie. Again, if anyone does this, I guarantee that you're going to be amazing, especially if you start out as a pretty good player like Dylan is. And I also guarantee, though, now that I've kind of been in it, and I work out with Dylan every day, and because he's paid for private sessions all the way throughout the entire New Year, all right, and I'm there to hold his hand through all this stuff, and I make him film it, I make him do it, I make him do all this stuff, and he still can't do it. So I think that's with my help. This kid who's very talented can't do this. I'm thinking maybe this little thing seems easy, but it's like the hardest thing that you'll ever face your entire life. All right, now that I get to it, as an adult who's played professional basketball, it's easy to me. It almost seems too easy. I'm like, let me open the book up. Epic drill. Bounce the ball, bounce between my legs, throw it up for a minute. Seems easy. I don't know what's hard about it. Let me go to the first workout. For today's workout, for 9th grade, let me go to the actual day. It's Monday. Okay, that was easy. I turned to the other page. +7, -7. That's an easy kid game. I've had first graders do it. All right. And if I do it right now, dude, I could do it. Do it for 3 minutes, film it. Again, I can do it. Do it for 10 minutes. I could probably do it for 10 minutes. Blindfold dribbling. It's hard to find a blindfold, but I can just close my eyes. And the third one is rhythm drill. It's a pretty hard drill. A fun between the leg ball handling drill. I might have to see it online. So that might be the hard part. But again, I know the internet. I can go to limitlesshoops.com to find the video to see how to do it. If you're a part of our program, you already know how to do this drill. So again, doing that drill, 5 to 10 minutes, not that hard. Scissor ladders to shots. Maybe you don't have scissors, or maybe you don't have ladders. We lay the ladders down and go scissor ladders to shots. That might be kind of hard, but I have squares on the ground. Actually, I have tiles right there. I could draw on the ground, I guess. I could just guess where the tiles might be and just do this drill. And I can go through with the Icky shuffle, which is 1, 2 up, 1 out, 1 up, both in, 1 out, 1 up, both in, 1 out, 1 up, while I'm dribbling the ball. And then I go to the side step to either shot, drive, or crossover jumper. Again, easy enough. Flare repeat to shots. I can get someone to help me, or I can just do the flare repeat part where I start the block, go underneath the basket. I can circle around like a chair or something that's there for the screen. Circle around, stutter step my feet, hit with my inside foot, my outside shoulder, and then sprint back to the corner and just practice my flare cut to the corner over and over and over again. Again, for 5 minutes, film it. And then the last one is interior cuts to passes. I can either get a partner or I can spin the ball out to myself and sprint down from the free throw line to the block to score a layup, sprint up from the block to the free throw line for a jumper, or throw it high so that it bounces and sprint from one block to the other block to finish with the reverse micing. Kind of fancy, kind of hard, but again, I could do that pretty easily. And then I would go, since this is 9th grade, I would go with the Chastain challenge. And the Chastain challenge is to complete my 5 chosen items. I can go to Limitless Hoops, click on Chastain challenge under challenges, and then it has a printout, and I get to choose 5 different things. Now I can choose easy things because again, I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for you guys. And I could choose things like eat with my left hand, do 10 push-ups at 6 a.m. in the morning, which is kind of hard, but that's an easy one. I can do jump rope for like 5 minutes, I think is one of them. All right, they're all simple things on their own. And I do that challenge, post it, and then close the book. Take my phone out, download the YouTube app. And again, this would not normally be the case if you just have the book, but such is the case since we don't have practices, since we have the coronavirus rampaging, right? So that's why I have you guys post it. And that seems to be the hardest part. But you open up the YouTube app and you do it to prove that you did it. So doing the actual drills was doing your homework. Posting it to YouTube is turning your homework in. All right. And again, I wish that we had the gym. It would be easier. You're right. But I still don't think that's that hard. Because again, posting it, I just press post, pick the video, then post. That's it. I mean, and then I just wait. I can do homework. I can do other things while the things I'm downloading. I can do multiple videos at the same time. And then I have it. I can add it to our playlist afterwards, but that's pretty cake. All right. And it might seem like a lot of work. That was probably like an hour worth of work right there. All right. But putting yourself through an hour's worth of work, it's the least that you could do. All right. For a passion of yours, that is basketball. And it's a lot. It's not even as much as most pros did. But this is actual work that will actually get you better faster. So it's efficient. Most pros put in like 5 hours of work because when they were growing up, because they didn't know what to do. So they were playing, they were doing around, they were goofing around, they were just like figuring it out, right? You guys don't have to figure it out because you have to figure it out for you. So you guys get to work less time for your big dreams. All right. So that's my spiel. I hope that you guys can do it. But in the meantime, we have one person trying to do it. And it's Dylan Deviney. All right, and I will help him as much as I could. But what we've decided to do is do planks. And he did his drills on Saturday. So congratulations to Dylan. Did not do them on Sunday. So he did one thing on Sunday. So he had eight different things that he did not do. All right, and we had to do planks this morning as a punishment. I told him that if he does the planks, he'll get so much stronger in his abs that it'll affect his entire body. He'll be strong enough to jump higher, to run longer, to be stronger. So and he'll be also stronger mentally as well because the planks are so hard. So I actually don't mind him not doing it. It'll help make him a great basketball player. But I will make him do this if he doesn't do it. So we did 8 minutes of planks. We actually did 4, but then I have this game. He could either do 8 straight or he could do 4 with consequences. And the consequences is he has to do 4 in a row. And if he drops one time, we stop it. However many remaining minutes, we make him do double that. And we start again when he's ready. And then we keep doing that until he gets down to 0 and he goes straight. So he ended up doing about, I think, 7 minutes total. So he beat the 8 minutes by 1. He's just dying the whole time. All right. We're going to see if we can make him do this. And you can either just watch his progression, and we can talk about it every single day here. And one day, maybe, he'll probably make varsity his freshman year. But then he'll start doing this and he'll keep doing it. We'll keep talking about it for 4 years. And you could be like, oh, wow, I watched him. And then he might make a D1 team. And you could be like, wow, yeah, I watched him do that. And then maybe he might continue it in college, where you'll be watching him and watching. You're like, wow, he's really doing it. He's really copying the book. Wow, this is pretty cool. And then one day he might make the NBA. Oh, you're like, wow, I watched him the whole time. And the entire time that you were watching him, you have to ask yourself, why weren't you doing it too? You could watch him and I can tell you how he's doing, or you could just do it yourself. But I suppose you want to just watch to see how it goes, because maybe he does it and nothing good happens. Maybe he works his butt off and nothing happens at all. All right. Maybe Dylan DeVinny works his butt off while you watch and nothing happens at all. And then in the end, you get to say, 4 years of trying your hardest, you did nothing. I'm glad that I sat here and watched you. Whew, that would have sucked if I tried my hardest. But I don't think that you'll be saying that. I think you'll look back at it and say, why didn't I try my hardest? Because I was only on JV. I could have made varsity. Maybe I couldn't have made the NBA, but I could have tried my hardest to be a little bit better than I was. All right. And I tried pretty hard when I was growing up, but I still wish that I tried harder. Most people do. So this is your chance. This is me trying to talk you into helping your life. All right. So make sure that you guys do it. All right. Anyways, let's talk about the motivational story of the day. All right. That is, I learned the only way you're going to get anywhere in life is to work hard at it. Whether you're a musician, a writer, an athlete, or a businessman, there is no getting around it. If you do, you'll win. If you don't, you won't. All right. If you work hard in life, you win. And you might see some people who are very lazy and they get lucky. They're born into a rich family, etc. That kind of success isn't the success that I'm talking about. The success that I'm talking about is reaching your own potential. All right. I'm 6'7". Some of you guys won't grow to be taller than 6 foot. Your potential is less than my potential. I admit it. All right. So I want to reach here. If you only reach here, that's still pretty amazing for you, especially when I could have reached here and I didn't. But you reached here when your ceiling was right there. You did better than I did. All right? You may not see that right now, but you'll understand when you're older. To try your hardest is the only thing that you have to worry about in life. Try your hardest, remain a good person. That's about it. All right. But make sure that you're trying your hardest. So you have to understand how to do that first. All right. The elementary drills. If you guys don't have the book, I will tell you the elementary drills. Here they go. The pick and roll, pass to roll. All right. That's coming up pick and roll screen and how you pass it. If you have any questions, let me know. I can turn this thing around and get on a basketball court for you. Weekend ball bounce. Boom. Bluff and recover. Defense from the corner. Help side to close out. Quick shots. Fast break, post seal. All right. And I noticed fast break, post seal, and one of the drills that we did for high school tomorrow, where it's defense, they kind of match. So I'll talk about that one real quick. For the fast break, post seal, you're running along. You're a big man running down to the block, and someone's chasing you, and he's behind you, like maybe a foot behind you. All right. And as you run down, you don't want to just run to the block and have them be in front of you. You want to stop early on the free throw line at the elbow. Stop early with your hands up, butt down, and you don't let them get in front of you. And then you seal the basket and you seal all that space so that the person on the wing who has the ball can now pump fake and make a bounce pass, the lead pass to you. So you don't just run to the block. You run there and then you seal them off. So that's what you do on offense. If you're on defense and you have, let's say, beat the big man down and he's coming down, you don't want to run to the block, because if you run to the block, the big man gets to seal you in. All right. And like he'll have a deep post with you underneath the basket. You want to run down, beat him down the court, but then meet him at the elbow just like you just did for the offensive drill that I just talked about. You meet them at the elbow and you hit them like this. And you make them go to the back side of you, not on the ball side. They can go behind you, and then you confront them in the post. So those two drills are very, very similar, but for opposite reasons. All right, middle school drills. We have the half court game. Talked about that last week. Make 20 scissor J's in 3 minutes. Ball pickup layups, juke straps, hurdles, and jingle bells. All right. Again, if you want to know those drills, let me know in the comment section. If you're watching this later on and you had some questions, I can't answer questions later on, but if you ever tune in from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I can answer the questions live. So try to chime in one of these days. You can write down the questions that you had, and I can answer them. And I can even get on the court out there, and I can show you the drills so that you can see them. All right. High school, we have +7, -7. Blindfold dribbling, rhythm drill, scissor ladders to shots, flare repeat to shots, and interior cuts and passes. All right, those are all the drills that we're doing today for elementary, middle school, and high school. For this thing, let's see, we had 3 people in the audience. Now then we had 2. Now we have 1. So it's off and on, right? It's off and on. The one that we have, he's been there since. I mean, it's Leandre. All right, so great job watching these. Hopefully I'm funny enough or entertaining enough for you to watch, all right? But it will eventually get down to 0, or maybe it'll explode and go to 100. I have no idea. But I will keep making these things every single day to teach you guys what an everyday attitude is like. All right? And again, I know you're not me. I was told, like I said last week, I was told that I was a very special human being. I don't know if they meant that in a bad way, but I was a very special human being when I was growing up. And when it comes down to it, when I say I can do something every single day, I just do it. And other people aren't strong enough mentally to do that. And that's what I mean about stay strong and get stronger. All right, because you want to be a person strong enough to be mentally able to do this. All right? And I told Dylan this story earlier today. I told him that he needs to get stronger mentally, all right, because he is always late for stuff. All right, not only was he late when he was like in 2nd grade, where people told me, John, you're kind of mean to a 2nd grader, dude, or 3rd grade, whatever it was. His parents are the ones that made him late. His parents made him late. Or he had a baseball, a baseball photo session that made him late. It wasn't his fault. And I was like, well, this is like the 7th time he's been late. So yes, he's at fault. So I would yell at him as a 2nd grader or 3rd grader, and I would yell at him to come in, and I would say that you're late. And then his mom would come in, and I would just give her a hug. Pre-COVID, of course. And they're like, well, why aren't you mad at the mom? And I'm like, because it's not the mom's sport. But they're like, well, the mom made him late. I'm like, no, it's the kid's fault. I don't care if you have to cry more, you get there on time. All right. And if you have parents that make you late, well, they're just ruining your life. So I'm only worried about your life. I'm not trying to change your parents. Your parents aren't going to change. Your parents are who they are. Now, are they always late? Maybe a little bit, but it happens. Again, I'm not trying to crap on the parent. All right. But for the kid, I said that he's going to grow up to be a late kid. And they were saying, no, that is not the same thing. He may grow up to be entirely different. Well, we started the workouts, and he's always a late kid to games. He's been late for games in like Reno when we were out there, and I almost sat him out a game, him and Lana. So he's a late person. All right. And now I go to his house since we're in COVID, and we meet in the backyard. He's been late to that 3 times. The backyard, he was late. He just had to wake up, roll out of his bed, and walk 20 steps, and he was late to that 3 times. All right? So he's a late person. And what that does is you become you are mentally weak. And I told him 2 things. 1, there's Nick Anderson. 2, there's Kobe Bryant. All right? They both have a very special number associated with their name. That's the number 4. Right? And for Nick Anderson, I'll tell you Nick Anderson's right now. All right? Nick Anderson was teammates with Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway and Dennis Scott and Horace Grant. Those are 4 really famous people. But some of you guys have probably never heard of Nick Anderson, the 5th person. He wasn't the 5th best person. Nah, he was like the 3rd best person. All right, he wasn't as good as Penny and Shaq, but he was like the 3rd best. He was up there. He scored like 19 points a game. He was a good player, and they were in the championship against the Houston Rockets, game 1. All right, and he goes up to the free throw line to ice the game. They're up by 3 points. If he makes these free throws, the game is over. If he makes one, the game's over. And he shoots the free throw with like 30 seconds left or whatever it was, and he missed it. All right, that happens. People miss. He's like a 80% free throw shooter. He's a good free throw shooter. He's good for the next one. He goes up there again, misses the next one. That was crazy. What are the odds the team goes down, scores? But then they foul Nick Anderson again, and they're like, dang it, we didn't want to foul him. He's one of their best free throw shooters. We want to foul like Shaq or someone, right? But they fouled Nick Anderson. Okay, he just missed 2 free throws. No way he misses again. Missed again. And then now the pressure's on. The Knicks shoots his 4th free throw, missed again. The Rockets come down, hit a big shot, win the whole game. Nick Anderson did something that any one of us could do, of course, right? He missed shots, but he missed them, and he was never the same again. He went from being an all-star to being a non-all-star to averaging fewer than 10 points a game to being out of the NBA extremely fast. All because of that one moment. He was weak-minded. All right? He's weak-minded. I don't care what anyone says. He's weak-minded. All right? A stronger person would have survived that, but he didn't. He broke down because of those 4 free throws, period. I don't care what else happened in his life. It was those 4 free throws because it's too big a coincidence that happened right afterwards. Kobe Bryant's 4, just as big. All right? He's a second-year player, and he has 4 air balls. All right? All against the Utah Jazz to advance to the finals, and he was a young kid, goes out there and misses the air balls at a 3. They still end the game, though. Shoots again, air balls it again. Now they're like kind of behind. He shoots again, air balls it again. Then they're like a little bit more behind, like by 4 points. He shoots again, air balls it again. And he's supposed to be like the best player. He's supposed to be like the new upcoming guy. Nope. He's a loser. He's not clutch. Nothing about him is good. And he's out of the NBA probably. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Nope, not for Kobe. Kobe went back. I don't know if he cut out the article and stuff like that, but like it was like that. He thought about it a lot, and he worked out so hard because of that. He worked so hard because of that, and he came back stronger and better. So adversity can either make you or break you, right? And it matters if you're a strong person. And now I told Dylan, I said, now let me pose this to you. I'm saying that you, Dylan DeVinny, need to be stronger mentally. And I think when I tell most people that, they would take that as an insult. All right. Whereas someone like Kobe Bryant would hear me and I would say, hey, Kobe, you need to be more mentally strong. And Kobe was like the most mentally strong guy ever. He would be like, I don't think he would be insulted. All right. I think he would be like, thank you for helping me out. I could be more mentally strong. All right. So he would say, well, I'm probably like 99% mentally strong, but I could be even stronger. Thank you for pushing me extra. All right. So what's up, Dylan? He's right there. All right. And I say someone like Nick Anderson, maybe, if you told him to be more mentally strong, he would say something like, screw you. I'm strong enough. All right. So for you guys in your lives, I'm telling you guys to all be more mentally stronger. All right. I want you guys to all be as mentally strong as you can be. All right. And if you guys can do these things, especially if you guys can follow the book, it won't just help your basketball life out. It'll help your life out. All right. So I'm challenging you guys to do this. Don't miss this opportunity. You only have this one chance in life to have sports be a central part of your life. Because if you're 27 years old and you're like a banker and your entire life is about basketball, yet you're not getting paid to play basketball, you're kind of a loser, okay? All right. Now is the time when you get to do it as a sport, when you're young. All right. You're going to want to do it as a sport when you're older, but you can't unless you're a pro. All right. You can't. All right. You can't just run around wearing a basketball uniform all day. You'll be a very silly human being. All right. But as you're a kid, you can do it right now. So before life gets too serious, I suggest that you do it right now. All right. So I'll tell you guys how Dylan keeps doing. He's in the comment section right now. I don't know if he's watched the whole episode, but that's the guy that we're going to be focusing on. And you guys can either choose to watch him or you can choose to follow him and try to follow the book and be just like him. All right. I'm challenging all you guys to try to keep up with that. And speaking of challenges, let me know if you guys are doing any of the challenges, even if you don't post them. Okay. maybe posting is way too hard. Maybe you're not smart enough to post it. Maybe the posting, I don't know, like you have bad Wi-Fi. And if you are doing the workouts, just let me know in the comment section. How about that? Even if you're just doing one workout a day, even if you're just doing the homework, which I recommend to all the young kids, especially, don't do the drills. That stuff's too hard. That stuff's for future pros. Okay, it's not you. You might like kill yourself mentally to try, right? But at least do the homework every month. All right, where it's just right now it's 1 minute a day. It's the epic drill. If you want to do for 2 or 5 minutes, you can do that. No need to film it, just do it. All right, you throw the ball up, bounce it between your legs, then throw it up with the other hand, trying to make the basket. Then bounce between the legs, shot. You want to bounce it on the top side. So as the ball's coming down from the shot, you don't catch it like this. You catch it on the top side as it's bouncing, and you bounce it once, then between your legs, and then you shoot it with the other hand. As it's coming down, you bounce it with this hand now, once between the legs, shot. All right. So that's the epic drill, and that's the homework for the month. The homework changes every month, so I am challenging you guys to keep up to that. All right. For those of you guys that have the book, maybe again you can't do the daily workouts because you would rather do them with me because that's a lot easier and you're just not special. Maybe, but at least you can do the challenges, because even if we had workouts every single day where I was helping you out, you would still have to do the challenges on your own. So the challenges are, again, like day 14, 2-minute ball handling drills for the first grade. Second grade, you're doing epic drill. Fourth grade, you're doing the epic drill. What else? For third grade, you guys are doing, you're just watching plays online. You can draw them out on a whiteboard. Fifth grade, you're doing the indirect Euro step. Sixth grade, you're doing the Prio Brazo Vanie, where you're doing a whole bunch of low post moves. Again, all this stuff is on the challenges section of limitlesshoops.com. Seventh grade, you're doing trick shots and skill shots. That's a really fun one. If you break a record, please post it and film it, and then so I can add it to our list of top 3. All right, our top 3 things that we did. I think all of them are almost full for the trick shot stuff. 8th grade, you're doing the dribbling dojo. 9th grade, Chastain challenge. 10th grade, you are doing the workout card. 10 minutes of ball handling, 100 push-ups, 200 jump shots, and 10 minutes of jump ropes. 11th grade, you are doing the trick shots and skill shots as well. And 12th grade, you are doing the Hall of Fame workout. So those are all the things that you guys are set to do. Just for anyone who is into the trick shot stuff, I know that I mentioned that a few times. I really want you to try to keep up to the trick shots. And I want to see real quick, who is it possible to still make the trick shots? We have, I think it's 5 different trick shots, 5 different skill shots on our website. And over quarantine, it almost got filled. Everyone did, someone did each of all the top trick shots. And I want to see if there's any room for you guys to still make it. So there's 5 trick shots. All right, one trick shot we have is the yo-yo. Ooh, yeah. The yo-yo, only 3 people have ever. All right. One is Dennis Pamazanov. He did it where you throw the ball through the rim. It lands outside the rim, then it goes back into the rim. It's a crazy shot. And the other one was Finn Kaufman. All right. And then the third place spot is empty. It's empty. The only other person to ever do it on here is me. And I did it in the demo. All right. The yo-yo. All the other trick shots have been done. Oh, no. Another one. Supine dribble. All right. It's when you're laying on your back, dribble like this, then with both of them. I saw Dennis, it was dope. Yep. So the supine dribble has an empty spot as well. So if you just complete it, no matter how well you do it, it's not even judging. It's like if you complete it, you make our top 3 list. The other ones that are all filled are 360 reverse layup. But again, if you do better than these people, then you have it. Double bounce, 2 balls in at the same time bounce. Those have all been completed. But again, you can do better than these people if you have like some kind of wrinkle. And then the half court wrap has been completed, but it's not from half court. Only one person's done it from half court. That is me. But the other ones have been from like the free throw line or like the 3-point line. So if you can do it better, and those were Finn, Armand, and Cameron. If you can do better than those people, then you're up here. So again, post the videos. Let me know that you did it. And the 5 skills, we have almost no time. The 5 skills have all been completed. And it's 10 straight threes in 1 minute or less. but like the record is 16 straight threes. So like you have to do better. So it's kind of harder to make the list now. 5 minutes of jump roping has all been completed. I think Ren's wasn't quite 5 minutes though. 10 straight elbow jumpers in 1 minute. Jerry had 22 straight. Blake had 20 straight. Ben had 20 straight. 50 full range push-ups in less than a minute. We have Ren, Jerry, and Finn. And then ambidextrous free throws, right hand, left hand, back and forth, making 10 in a row. That's Jerry, Finn, and Blake for those. All right. I'm challenging you guys to do those things still. Those are very, very fun things, okay? But again, do this stuff, become more mentally strong. And anyone, you got 25? Nice, Dylan. All right, send it. Hey, send it. All right, anyways, I will see you guys at the workout that we have in about 30 minutes. All right, if you guys are online, you guys can join us. If you're there, I will see you then. Maybe I'll even join today if we have enough spots open. All right, I'll talk to you all then. Peace.